And I'll start the recording. Okay, everybody muted. Good. Let's mute you guys. Mute. Okay. All right. Let's kick it off. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Amy Hauser here, and we are excited to bring you yet another virtual Thrive event. So, hey, when we're told we have to stay in our homes, we can bring you our Thrive experiences virtually, because guess what? If someone wouldn't have shared their story with us, we would be sitting here with an entirely different panel today. Definitely not as energetic and happy and excited for sharing their experiences, guys. So you are in for a huge treat. Not only are you going to learn about the 3 simple steps, why Thrive is different, how to thrive for free, what's the difference between being a customer and a promoter, but each person is also going to share their personal favorite plus line product. In addition to the 3 steps that has taken their experience to a whole new level. I'll be chatting about the new Recharge Dermafusion, the one for immune support at the very end. So stay tuned to the end. We're excited, but I'm going to go ahead and turn this right over to our first speaker, Shannon Coursey. She's amazing. Go ahead and take it away, girl.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, so this is an exciting time for us because we are able to come and meet you in your space, wherever that may be. So as Amy said, we're going to go over what the Thrive experience is, and it is really simplistic. It is taking 1 or 2 of these capsules, women's or men's. I actually take the men's capsules. It has a little bit more natural caffeine. It gives me that little pick-me-up energy boost that I need for my morning. And then the women's capsules also are an option. So you can start with 1 or 2 of those to begin with. And then 20 to 30 minutes later, you're gonna mix up an amazing lifestyle mix. It's ultra micronized. I have chocolate and strawberry in my hand. These are our family's favorites. You can mix that with either almond milk, water. If you want the best pre and probiotics, water is your friend. And then you're gonna slap on a wonderful DFT, which is Dermafusion technology. This is the regular DFT 2.0. It does not contain any caffeine in the original DFT. I myself like to do the black label, so I have that on today. Trying to see it with my black sweatshirt. Julie's actually going to go through all the different versions of our DFT, but I am going to pass it to my amazing friend and school teacher who is trying to teach at home, raise 3 daughters, and has a husband who has his own business, and let her explain to you how the Thrive experience completely changed her life. She went from a skeptic to an absolute believer. So my friend Carrie.
Hi, everyone. Like Shannon said, I'm Carrie. I am a school teacher. I'm going into my upper 40s now. I don't like to think about it, but it's a fact of life, so I might as well embrace it, right? I don't feel 40 plus, though, I have to admit. I tell people this all the time when they ask me why I did it in the first place. It was thanks to my husband, who I don't give credit unless credit is due, and it is due to him bringing home some samples and essentially guilting me into doing it with him, because I said no, because I had already tried everything else, didn't want to do it, but because he was going to put his commitment into it, I said I would also commit to support him. Wow, was I glad I did that, because we talk about day 1 thrivers versus day 10 thrivers versus 3 months in. I was a day 1er for sure, and so happy that I was. I took my 2 capsules, I waited the 20 minutes, I did my shake, I put on my DFT, and I tell people this too. I used to have probably 5 20-ounce Diet Pepsis a day, and so my routine was to start my day every day with my Diet Pepsi, and I had opened it that day, I took a sip, put it back in the fridge to keep it cold, and didn't realize it until the end of the day, but I never went back for more. And that was unheard of. That right there, it was like a slap in the face, like holy buckets. The other tall tale sign was that my husband came home in the afternoon from work, and I was like, first of all, I'm not a cleaner. I don't like to clean. I'm not that gal. I'm not domestic. But I was like vacuuming the blinds when he came in from work and I had put everything away from our move, which had been sitting there for 6 months, and he dropped his jaw and he said, what's going on? I said, I don't know, but I want more of it. I don't like it. And have been doing it ever since. And that's almost 5 years ago. And people ask me, are you still doing that Thrive stuff? Yes. Yes, I am. Every day. Because I didn't realize how bad I was until I knew what it was like to be healthy and have energy and not need my caffeine and not be addicted to ice cream and all the other changes that came along with it. I didn't do it for the weight loss. Again, I did it to support my husband, and did lose weight though. I went from like a 10, 12 to a 4, give or take on a day, which I was thrilled with because I had that mom weight I just couldn't lose. So it was nice to lose that too. And as a teacher and as a mom of 3 girls and all of that, it's made the difference in my life for sure, 100%. Try not to cry. Okay. The other thing I was supposed to talk about was my favorite Plus line product. Mine comes in this little packet here, and it's called Form, and it's a protein gel, and you can take it in like 30 seconds, which I love fast because we're busy people, so anything I can get in my body real fast I like. I especially like this because if you work out and you take protein supplements, you know that you're supposed to do it in the first half an hour after you finish your workout. And the faster you do it, the better. And so this is immediate, practically, absorption into the body. It's like 90-something% absorption, so it's amazing. The taste I like, not everybody does, but it's I attribute it to like a Tootsie Pop, if you know what I'm talking about, the Tootsie roll in the middle. Tastes like that to me. I love it. I crave it every time. I also have a daughter who is a college wrestler, and this is a must-have for her. After every single match, she can get in her body real quick and be ready to go for her next match. So I wanted to have her talk about it, but she's doing something else right now for school. So, but Form, that's where it's at. I'll send it back to Shannon.
Awesome, Carrie. Thank you. And that's something I want to go over too. So my Plus line product that I use is Boost. And I use this every morning in our lifestyle mix. Both Colin and I throw this in our lifestyle mix. It's just an extra immune support. It's got all of our fruits and vegetables in it because quite honestly, we're not the best at eating our vegetables. So Boost is definitely the one that I use. And so I'm going to pass it now on to Julie, who's going to explain all the differences in the DFTs. Julie?
Hi, everyone. I think we are both pushing unmute at the same time, maybe. Anyways, hello, everyone. Good to be here. So what's the difference with Thrive by Le-Vel and other supplements? There's really 3 things that we focus on, and that is the formula, the quality, and the absorption. So with a formula, we can look at the ingredients on the packages of all of the products, but it's really the formula, how after several years of studying and research, they formulated that the capsules need to be taken first, as Shannon was explaining, getting our digestive system ready. So it's been resting, nothing's been going on, so it opens it up. And then the lifestyle mix, which he showed, the chocolate and strawberry, is the probiotics, the prebiotics, the enzymes. And then the 3rd step is the DFT, the patch that we stick on. So I'm going to go over the DFTs. One of the great things with Le-Vel is we can customize what is going to work for specific needs of thrivers. So there's a misunderstanding. I've heard people say, oh, there's the green tea, it amps up all this caffeine. Well, the truth is in the regular DFTs, there is no caffeine. So the green tea is actually used for the antioxidants that it is. Some people are sensitive to caffeine, so that has no caffeine in it. And the capsules and the lifestyle mix, the milligrams of caffeine in that is less than a cup of coffee. And remember, it's not processed caffeine. This is all natural. So then we go to the DFTs. So this is where we can customize it. There's the regular DFTs, which has no caffeine. However, the same things happen. There's energy that people feel, there's mental acuity. A lot of people feel like motivation. Now, how that happens, I don't know, but that's part of the formulation. And then we have, we'll go in the order. So the black label, black and white label, here's a package of it. This one differentiates in the fact that there's mood support, which is the 5-HTP. This gives extra energy. There's more milligrams of caffeine in it. And remember, when we put the DFT on, the energy, all the nutrients we receive throughout the day. So this is mood support with a 5-HTP. Then we have the Duo, which this is dual release. So there's two parts of it. So you get dual release with that. And that again supports the lipid management. So with a Duo, some people do the ketones or the keto diet and such. This actually has ketones right in it. So again, your body's fed the ketones. Then we have the Burn. So this one is highest Forceline. This is 95% of the Forceline. And this is more like burning calories. This is a thermogenesis DFT. So it's burning calories, burning fat. It keeps your metabolism going constantly. And lastly is the Ultra. And again, this has no caffeine in it. This is like the upgrade to the regular DFT. This has the highest concentration of Garcinia and Forceline, which we know is for weight management, weight support. So I just wanted to quickly share just the differences in the DFT because the formulation can be customized to meet Thriver's needs. Absorption is another huge part with Lavelle, and I think Kate mentioned that. Oftentimes, products, supplements, your body only absorbs minimal amount. There's different studies, 10 to 20%, 20 being high for other supplements, whereas Lavelle products is at least 90% absorption. And that's huge. So your body's actually absorbing all of the nutrients that it needs. So formula, absorption, and then quality. Everything is premium. It is all grown in the United States. Many of the farmers are organic. So it's premium. It's natural. I heard one person say they asked a doctor if they could take it, brought in all the ingredients, and the doctor actually said, it's like you're asking me if I can eat broccoli because of the naturalness in it all. And that's kind of neat. So the beautiful thing with Thrive, because the formulation, because of the quality and the absorption, we can customize whatever your needs are and go from there. So that's it for me. Back to who's next? So Jerry, your turn, Jerry.
There we go. Hey everybody, how are you? I'm happy to be here today. You have probably heard, or maybe you haven't heard, that Thrivers can thrive for free. In other words, they can get credits from the company to use each month for their own product. And how do you do that? It is fairly simple. All you need is to share it with 2 other people who also order on AutoShip just like you throughout the month. And on the 2nd of each month, you're going to get credits from the company right in your account that you can use for your next purchase. And that'd be the average of those 2 highest orders that you have for customers. So that's been great for us. We haven't paid for our Thrive since the first month. And in fact, what we do really with our Thrive credits for free is we help other people get started. So if you're out there, you haven't been thriving for free, or you've been wondering about what the cost is going to be for this, a lot of people think, well, I don't want to do that because I'll probably have to sell Thrive. You don't have to sell Thrive. In fact, all you need to do is get people you know, share what's happening with you with the Thrive, share that with them, and plug them into some information. And in fact, the best thing to do is to plug them into us. We're available. We can answer questions. We can help them. We do all of that for them. All you really need to do is introduce people to the person who is helping you thrive. That's all you need to do. So a friend of mine, Brent, who's also here, is going to share his experience with that. Although I do have a favorite Plusline product. And this is Balance. I don't know if you can see it, but honestly, Balance is definitely my favorite Plusline product. It's the one I really wouldn't want to do without. And if you want to know more about what that is, reach out to one of us. I can tell you it helps me with digestion, which is another way of saying it keeps me regular. So you can probably figure out from there what that's all about. So Brent, how about you?
Hi, everybody. So excited to be here today. Thank you guys for asking me to come on and join you guys. I got really excited when Jerry asked me if I would talk about thriving for free. You know, it was Jerry and Julie who are here with us today. They actually introduced me to Thrive a little over 19 months ago. And I was one of those people that watched from afar, hocus pocus, didn't want to know anything about it. And any of the guys out there that may end up watching this, it turned into a, yes, dear, I'll do this with you. Because she did ask me, she told me I was going to do this. Just like, was said before, I was a day one thriver. You know, I know it doesn't happen to everybody, but I took it. And just like was already said, you know, I didn't know what was going on, but I didn't want to live without this anymore. You know, whatever this is, I've got to have it. I went from trying a sample to let's get this ordered, and I never want to be without it again. Talking about thriving for free. I'm old school. Where I come from, nothing is free. You're going to pay for it somewhere. You know, in this cruel world, nothing is for free. There's some kind of glitch. I've got to do something. I got to buy more of this. I got to buy more of that. And, you know, I took the time to listen to somebody. And, you know, it was easy to do because I put my trust in them, in the products themselves. And that was working, you know, so why wouldn't I believe that maybe I actually could do this for free? You know, and Jerry laid it out so well. You know, it is. That's exactly the way it works. We don't have to get into the business side. We don't have to become a promoter. All it took, and when I heard that I could do this for free, I'm like, I mean, trust me, I would pay for this every month if I had to. Like I said, 19 months ago, I started this. I haven't paid for my Thrive in 18 months, myself or my wife. You know, but all it took was just sharing what was going on with me. You know, today's day and age, we're spending a lot of time on social media. I'm sure everybody's seen, you know, the jokes. I went to my refrigerator and my refrigerator says, what do you want now? You know, I'm glad I can wear sweatpants. You know, my jeans aren't fitting me. You know, I'm not getting sleep. You know, there's a lot of us that didn't sleep well to start with. And now you add today's current situations going on, you know, it makes it even tougher. You know, the joint support, the aches and pains, you know, Thrive does so many different things. There's probably not anybody that any of us would know that Thrive, you know, could do something for everybody out there. And all it took was finding two people, you know, that I could share, you know, what was going on, whether it be the Plusline products, if it be the 1, 2, 3, it could be Thrive Skin, whatever it is. And like Jerry said, as long as it's on auto ship, they take the total of those two orders and those credits get deposited in all of our accounts on the 2nd of every month. You know, there was no gimmick. There was no, here, you got to buy more of this. No, you got to get into the business. It really was that simple. I don't know why somebody wouldn't want to do this for free. You know, it's amazing. And I think it's a little bit easier to understand once you try it. But, you know, it's done absolute miracles for me. And I thought I was going to be different, but Jerry and I must think an awful lot alike because my favorite is also Balance. You know, that gut health that helps me with. And, I mean, it's a joke, and I'm going to say it out here. Until I got into Thrive, I've never seen so many people talk about pooping in my life. And I was one of those people. It wasn't on the forefront of my mind, but I tell you what, that makes a world of difference in me. Every night before I go to bed, the last thing I do, I get my bottle of water to take to bed with me so I could take those 2 capsules that Shannon talked about when I wake up, but I take an extra sip and I take my 2 Balance before I go to bed. So if you're out there, if you're not thriving yet, or if you are thriving and you're not thriving for free, reach out to the person that referred you to this video. Talk to them and find out how you too can thrive for free. We'll send it back over to Jerry. Thanks.
Thanks, Brent. Amy, I'm going to send it right back to you. You're going to tell us the difference between customers and promoters.
You bet. I'm just having a blast over here listening to you guys because these stories are where it's at. And these stories happen as a result of premium nutrition, you guys. We aren't just this weight loss company where some people think, or this caffeine-filled energy. It's not like that. It's your vitamins, it's your minerals, it's your plant extracts in the best quality and absorption. And I was no exception to that. I started for a different reason than all these guys did. It wasn't for the caffeine. I didn't have bad habits. I started because my joints were achy, and because I was not performing in the gym the way that I wanted to. And boy, when I got those things out of the Thrive experience, everything else fell into place too. The digestive system, the sound sleep was definitely a surprise for me. I didn't realize how bad I was struggling in that area until I started sleeping soundly. That's amazing. So guys, as a result of these stories, I became a customer. I became a customer because my friend shared her story with me. That completely changed my life, right? I came in as a customer and she said, Amy, when you start feeling amazing, people are going to ask you about it. And I said, I have taken vitamins my whole life and no one's asked me about it. And she goes, it's going to be natural. You're just going to want to share. And I said, honey, I will never share this product. Seems silly sitting here now. I was a customer, but lo and behold, my friend was very right. I was maybe 2 weeks into my experience, and all of a sudden, my husband, who was watching me run circles around him, watching me rock my workouts, we're very competitive, by the way, and my joints weren't achy, and he's over on the foam roller, right? And finally, he just said, honey, you got to get me what you're taking. It was that same time that I'm like, Mom, my joints are feeling amazing. This could help you too, right? So I kind of had to eat my words with my friend, but I didn't want to become a promoter. And that's when I learned the difference of becoming a promoter or staying a customer. Very awesome. We learned quickly that this is too good to not share. And we did learn that it's free to be a customer, but it's also free to be a promoter. You can refer to friends as a customer and earn your Thrive for free. The only difference with being a promoter is you're also going to earn commissions on those orders, right? And there's a ton of amazing opportunities. I decided to click the promoter button because my friend did say it was free, but I was very much like Brent, and I said, what's the catch? Nothing's free. Where's my annual fee? Well, do I have to meet a quota? Are you going to be nagging on me to sell this to people? And my friend said, absolutely not. That's not what this is about. It's free. There's no fees. There's no obligations. There's no quotas. You share at your own leisure. That no one's going to pressure you. It legitimately is free. And you know what? I learned very well it was free. Referred to people, my mom and my husband right away, got them thriving. My Thrive was already for free. And I love the fact that I could earn those extra commissions on those orders and turn around and pass it down to help them get a better deal on their Thrive because mine was now free. So I had that opportunity as a promoter. Amazing. Then it just kept getting better. And I still thought that there had to be a catch or something, or maybe the products would stop working, you guys. We all had those doubts. And then suddenly I kept sharing those testimonies or those messages from your friends saying, thank you so much for sharing Thrive with me. My life has changed. My joints don't hurt. I'm sleeping. You get these happy messages. And I kept sharing because I knew people didn't have to feel the way that they were feeling. And that was when I started experiencing more benefits with the company. Guys, in the first 14 days, you have the opportunity to earn anywhere from $660 to $1,320 in personal bonuses just by helping anywhere from 4 to 8 friends order correctly, right? The details are very simple, but I love the fact that the second rank in the company is probably one of my favorites, and that's the auto bonus, where the company just gives you an extra $300 for hitting that rank to help you pay for your car. But if you choose to upgrade to luxury, they give you $800 a month. That's just the beginning of the benefits of being a promoter, but it's an amazing culture of being with people like you're seeing on this panel today that have become more than friends. They're like my family. Being around happy, positive, and energetic people, that's what drivers are. Pretty amazing when we're surrounded by so much negativity in this world that that's just another perk as well. So guys, customer promoter, you can be whatever you want to be. You can thrive for free either way, but there's never any pressure or any fees either way. I have to say, I'm going to share my favorite plus line real quick. I just got this in the mail yesterday. I'm calling this my favorite plus line right now because with everything going on in the world, anybody needs extra immune support, right? The ingredients, this is called the DFT Recharge. I'm just going to give you the really quick. It's designed to help recharge the immune system, most specifically while you sleep at night. So these are just cute little guys, kind of hard to see right here, but I put this on. It's kind of wrinkled because I've had it on since last night. I put it on before bed. And it releases, I'm just going to give you some of the key ingredients. I love these. Black elderberry. Guys, if you don't know about that, I've been feeding my kids that for years for immune support. Vitamin C, zinc, 5-HTP. We heard about that with the additional mood support. CoQ10, mental clarity. Guys, that to me, anything that I can do to give my immune system a boost right now while we're under quarantine, I'm doing it. But the original Thrive experience also has immune support, which I love. It's all about premium nutrition. So that's my favorite one that I wanted to highlight right now. And guys, I just have to say really quick, it's all about the 3 simple steps. That's all your vitamins, minerals, and all of those extra added benefits that we heard about. My husband, and he still takes those 3 simple steps. He doesn't hardly dabble in the plus lines. The plus lines are for if you need more in a certain area. So hopefully this has helped explain more about the Thrive experience. Thank you to you amazing panelists. If you haven't checked out the fan page, please do so. There's 1.3 million fans. Go to Level Brands in the search bar and check out some stories I know you'll relate. So with that, reach out to whoever invited you for more answers and ask the questions. There is never a silly question and everyone is here to help. So with that, I'll go ahead and end this. Thank you to everybody so much for sharing, and we will see you on the next one.